I'm gonna give y'all a short story time on how I used my faith years ago to start my own talk show. I'm so rude. I'm eating a chicken tender salad from Publix. Now y'all know I already went on a whole thing about Publix chicken salads that are so amazing. So y'all, I did a vision book years ago, and I have several vision boards. But this particular time, I gathered a bunch of women. I was like, y'all, bring supplies. We're going to just write the vision. We're going to draw the vision. We're going to paste the vision. We're going to put it before our eyes this year, right? Okay. So I had a dream to have my own talk show. And at the time, I think Oprah Winfrey was doing like some type of contest and having people turn in or like pitch their dream for a talk show. Well, sure enough, they told me about it. So I did I did a pitch, and of course I did not make it, right? I was a little bummed about it. And then the Holy Spirit said, are you gonna just stop at that contest? This is a dream of yours. Are you gonna stop at that contest? So what I did was I had hosted an event, and I was like, I'm gonna get some dreamers around me. And that's what we did. In the book, we put our dreams and our goals and how we see ourselves. It was crazy dreams, y'all. I had to find my book. But I had dreams, like big dreams, right? Still got them. And a lot of them I've seen manifested. So what I did was I got a group of people. I just started telling them about what this dream was. And when I say certain people, I mean certain people that I knew weren't competing with me. They believed in me. And they just had a heart to help. So this lady at our church who watched me grow up, she always wanted to be a producer. I told her about the dream. I told my husband first about the dream. And then I told her about the dream. I pitched it to my dad. I was like, Dad, this would be great for the community. You know, we were already doing other community outreaches. And I said, this would be great to put other businesses on and put them on a platform to share their business and their services. Y'all, all I had was a dream. I didn't have no money. I didn't have no resources, no equipment, anything but a dream and faith in God. But I didn't let that stop me from this dream. So this particular lady ended up coming to me. She was like, Demetra, I love this idea. She said, hey, why don't we have an event at my house? Just have a meeting at my house. So I brought snacks and finger food and everything. And we got to her house, y'all. It was about 13, 14 people there at that house. And I stood in the middle of that floor and I cast the vision. I told them what I saw myself doing, what I seen us doing collectively, and how we could impact our church, impact our community. Lady ended up telling me, Demetra, I really believe in this idea. I'm going to invest and put my money up for it. And she invested in like top tier Apple equipment and cameras and microphones. Y'all, when I say I could not believe it. I could not believe she did that. I had somebody do a backdrop for me, and I would go home and just practice like I was on TV. And then I picked up like 3 other women. I think it was 1, 2, 3 other women, 4 other women to be on that show with me as co-host. To say the least, y'all, I hosted my first talk show 11/11/2011. And it was called Inspired with Demetra B. And even on YouTube, you can see a few of the clips. You know, we put a website up. We set it up where people could get free tickets. Y'all, when I tell you, it wasn't... Now, let me just say this. We don't have the talk show anymore. But one day you'll see me again with that talk show. But it proved to me that I could do anything that God puts on. Any idea that you have is not a crazy idea. It's not a stupid idea. It's a God idea. And God does not expect you to have all the resources and all the answers for you to dream. All you got to do is have the faith. And when you take the first step, God will bring the people. God will turn the hearts of people. God will bring the resources and everything you need to make that dream come into fruition, because he put that dream on the inside of you. And many times we doubt ourselves because we're looking at what we have. I knew that I had a gift to talk. I knew that I love helping people and putting people on platforms so they can talk about their gift, their talent. That's the story time on how I had nothing and God turned something into nothing. And we were able to make an impact in our church, in our community, by letting people get on our platforms. We let people who had like rapping careers, and people who had they were fitness instructors, people who had products. Like, we gave away Christmas toys. People donated so we can give away Christmas toys. What I'm saying is, don't you let go of that dream that you have on the inside of you, because God, it is his responsibility to bring the people that you need to know that are critical for that dream to come into manifestation. I hope that story time helps somebody and inspire somebody not to give up and not to lay that dream dormant. Because if you don't do it, guess what? There's somebody that has the faith to do it. You got this.